Hello, and welcome to the Smut Fairy podcast, a place for the freaks, the good girls, and everyone and everything in between. I'm Elle,
And I am Kato.
and we are settling in this week with a very cozy read. Coming home from a blisteringly cold trip to Hobart and feeling those Antarctic winds themselves, we really decided that we need a winter warmer, and it has to be this episode because I will not cope with anything else that's cold. Luckily, we found the literal perfect book, Laurie Gilmore's The Pumpkin Spice Cafe.
Cute music.
La 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 la.
Yeah, it's cozy time. It's cozy season.
Mm-hmm.
It's finally
I'm all about
decided
being
it's
warm.
cold. And we did get in the mood. We both went to Hobart recently, had a
Mm-hmm.
little weekend at Dark Mofo.
Oh, lovely, lovely dark mofo. We had so much fun in Hobart.
It was so fun. It is a lot less wholesome than this book. But actually,
Mm,
Dark Mofo kind of wholesome these days.
kinda.
For something
I
that
think
has such
dark
satanic
mofo is what makes
vibes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it definitely does have some spooky wiki vibes,
I like
but
the spooky wiki vibes.
in with the state of the world, it's not that scary anymore, to be honest.
It's spooky wookie in the sense of like witches dancing naked and a solstice type spooky wookie.
Which I'm really into.
And like perhaps some light devilry.
Again, into it.
Who among us doesn't love some light devilry?
Someone's got to have a hobby around here.
We've got enough of those.
We do, but I am proud that they run a whole festival for this. Like, it's good for them.
Yeah. If you haven't been to Dark Mofo, it's a winter solstice festival in Hobart. Highly recommend. A lot of fun. We went to the rave
So much
as
fun.
per the night mass.
As well. We got home at like 3:30 in the morning.
I was not well the next day.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah. But that gives you an indication of how good the night was before.
Well, really, the lesson that we took from that was that if you're drinking red wines, do not take the hard solo that is offered to you
Mm,
at the rave. Don't do
don't
that.
don't do
It
that.
doesn't sit well in the tum.
No, the bubbles don't go super well with
No,
no.
hard solo's
But
not
you know
really
what?
something you mix with anything else.
Hard solo does the job on its own. I'm very pro hard solo,
I do not
but
drink hard solo, like ever,
I'm pro it.
because I drink beer. So,
Well, I can have one beer. I can't do many beers. I wish I could because it would save me so much money.
I also can't do many beers, but I just can't do many like bubble drinks in like
This is
period.
true.
Anyway,
I really like the whole range they've got going on. They've got lemon lime, they've got orange. You can mix it up.
oh, you're just
They've
drinking
got sugar
Fanta
free.
at this point.
I love Fanta. I'm pro Fanta.
A Fanta lemon.
Why not? Why not? Bring your Fanta lemon back.
What's that meme that talks about where your body will just like should deal with whatever you give it? And it's like I'll eat coins and a Fanta lemon.
And you'll deal with it. You'll be
I
fine.
don't know why it's funny every time, but it is. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
Well, on
Well,
that segue, what have you been reading? Tell me about it.
of course we like to talk about notable other smuts that we've been reading. We like to share the love around. I thought you were going to go first.
You can, I don't mind.
I'll
Well,
go
I can.
first. I'll go first. Some of mine was commentary on some of yours is the only thing.
Okay. Well, I'll go first. No, it's not a problem. Never mind. So, I have two things that I have been reading, in my research for this podcast. So, I had so much fun with this book. I just thought it was so light and fluffy and great and easy peasy that I immediately finished this one and opened the sequel, which is the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. And this follows Hazel, who's the bookstore owner, and Noah, who's a fisherman.
You're gonna love there's like
Yeah.
6 or 7 of these fucking books. You're
I'm
strapped
stat,
in.
don't you worry. I've got content for the next 2 months. I'm good.
You can read the strawberry shortcake, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I love all variations of some kind of
Baked good.
activity. The Daisy bookstore, whatever, I'm into it. The attention was so fun because it was really hinted at in this book, as we don't really talk about Hazel that much, but it was one of those accessory plot lines that actually made you more excited for the sequel than it did in the first
It
book.
set it up nicely.
It really did. Um, the tropes are like opposite attracts, small town, forced proximity, and a gorgeous, gorgeous he falls first.
Hell yeah.
Love, love that shit.
Hell yeah.
I am also reading Change of Pace by Kayla Grouse. Still
Gross.
not entirely sure how to say it. I'm so sorry. And if you've been listening to us for a while, you know we are huge fans of Kayla, especially because she never, ever, ever misses, and she gives us such delicious, like plus size representation.
We've done
Um,
which one? Oh, Whirlwind.
the Twisters, yeah,
Twisters. I just call it
Twisters.
Twisters even. It's called Whirlwind, the Twisters
It is
based
called
one.
Rolling,
Check out that
but
episode.
that was fun, and we did that book pretty soon after we watched the movie Twisters, so it really did a lot for us.
Mhm.
But yeah, that one was really fun. It's really, I'm still reading it, but you know, it's road trip vibes, bucket list, best friend's brother, all good stuff.
I'm super stoked that you are finally reading that one because I have been telling you for 6 months that you need to read that book.
I know, and I've finally gotten around to it. Like I'm working through my TBR. I am being really, really brave about it.
Yeah, my mission is to have everything on this shelf behind me read.
Yeah,
Like,
no time frame, just read.
no. Don't be insane. Uh, and probably because
Ridiculous.
we're sitting on like a 60% hit rate of read so far. So there's like quite a few to
Pretty
go.
good. It's pretty good.
Uh what have I been reading lately? I also read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore very recently. Uh Loved it. Very
Mhm.
much in my fisherman boatman bag lately because I also read Anchored to You, which is one I picked up at the a romantic affair keep saying conference, that sounds so corporate. Convention that we went to in Adelaide.
Adelaide.
And met Olivia, picked up Anchored to You, loved that one. It's
Mhm,
a
mhm.
Scottish boatman slash billionaire's daughter type situation. There's an age
No.
gap. It's pretty like Grumpy Sunshine opposites attract. There's like a dark past. The man is
Ooh,
tattooed and Scottish
mysterious.
and hot. Really good shit, actually.
Really good,
As I
actually.
said
We
to
really
Olivia
do
in a
love
message,
it.
my compliments to the chef.
Compliments to the chef. Someone's cooked here. Well
uh,
done.
I also started a series by CM Stunich. Um, I've read a few from CM Stunich before. It actually came up
Hmm.
in Ari's episode. That's the one of the Alien trilogy where they were like whacked out
Oh,
aliens.
yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
Pheromone, uh, Veneris, and whatever the middle one's called. Um, and I've read a few other little bits and pieces here and there. I recommend the CM Stunich body of work. She is awesome.
Mhm, mhm.
Sorry, it's after 8 o'clock. My brain's not functioning. The book that I'm reading this time is The Witchwood Boys Are Trending. It's a series. This is the first one. It's like a reverse harem, witches, small town, dark and spooky vibes. Like, what if magic made it into the real world type premise.
Mhm,
The
mhm.
thing about this
That's
book,
fantastic.
so CM Stunich's actual first name is Caitlin, spelt the same as mine,
Okay, Slay.
Slay. So in this book, the main character's name is Caitlin. It's spelt
Oh, no.
differently,
Oh, but it's still the
but
same.
it is still the same name.
So that does make this a self-insert.
Well, a little because the name alone, but then she's got copper hair. For those watching on the video, I'm a full
Caitlin also
redhead
has
now.
copper hair.
And she's got hazel eyes, which famously So do I.
This
So
combination is pretty rare.
feeling a little seen in that one,
A little
actually.
chosen. A little this one's a little treat for you.
Yeah, I was like, is this fucking play about me?
This is pretty rare.
Anyway, this book and this series, which I'll probably end up reading the whole thing. It's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
batshit. There's some very like dub con kind of non-con moments.
Mhm, mhm,
Um
mhm.
it's yeah, it's a bit of a gnarly
It's
one.
hectic, but
It's a gnarly
sounds
one.
cool.
And they hikey don't really like each other, but they're all in a coven
Oh.
together. This reverse harem situation. They're all suddenly in a coven together and they're bound and whatever, and they're all jacked and like 6 foot.
Yeah, of course they
The
are.
premise is that
Of course they are.
there's like the Witchwood trunk. Sorry, we're getting sidetracked. I will be done in a second. The Witchwood tree trunk thing, and it's always had like spooky
Mhm.
vibes. Now, like people go missing around this tree trunk. Um, and this girl, Caitlin, from her grandma, knows that it is on a moonless night. If you go into the witch woods and you touch the trunk, you'll go and you'll get transported to like basically an upside down world of like
Oh my god.
the woods. And if you speak while you're in there, you get stuck. And time
Ooh.
in there moves. So one day is like 30 days in
That's
the
freaky dicky
real
shit.
world. So all
Freaky
these guys
dicky.
that have gone missing over the like decades,
Mm.
to
They're
them they've only
all
been in
in
there
this
like
upside down.
2 years, but it's actually been like
Wow.
70.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it's a strange premise. It is cool. It is fucking nuts. But
Yeah.
I'm in it, so I guess I have to keep reading.
Yeah, why not? Like, this story is literally about
This
you,
fucking
so
plays about me.
I'm looking forward to seeing, how and if you escape and if you actually want to escape.
Yeah, I mean, so far escaped, but certainly under
Not
threat.
free. Not
Yeah,
free.
not free. Um, yeah. So the Witchwood boys are
Slay.
trending. Oh, and they go viral on social media.
Of in the book?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like they come back out into the real world and they get like filmed or photographed or whatever. And obviously they look fucking batshit because they've been doing some ritual that of course all their
Blood
rituals
magic.
involve fucking.
Of course
All the
they do.
magic
Why not?
rituals involve
Why wouldn't
fucking
they?
and blood. Because of course they do.
Of course they
I'd be
do.
mad if they didn't.
It would actually be silly. It
And
would
they
be
come out and they're
irresponsible if
all
they
like
didn't.
topless and covered in these like necklacey things and like fucking there's blood and there's like all sorts of shit going on. And so someone like photographs them or films them or whatever and like puts it on fucking TikTok and they go
Perfect. Why
viral.
not? They go crazy viral. That's actually the most hilarious juxtaposition because it kind
Mhm.
of feels like it's set a long time ago and then to go viral on TikTok,
Yeah,
that's quite
really
funny.
funny
That's quite
concept.
good. Yeah, I'm into it.
And they
Maybe
come
I'll
back
give them
into
a
the
read.
world and they're all like, what the fuck? And she's like, oh my God, we're on the internet. And they're all like,
Oh
I
my
have no
god.
idea what this means.
It's bad. It's bad. That's what it means. It's not good.
Anyway, that's what I've been reading.
Very fun. I like it. Great variation. Lots of range in there.
Hmm.
And I'm very much looking for updates. Looking forward to updates to seeing what you make of the series actually, because I
Mm.
think one book is usually either a gateway to success or should be left as a standalone. So I'm looking forward to hearing
Yeah,
what you think
I
is
like
going to
the
be like.
ones where the first one, you read it, you're like, that was really good. And then you read the next one and it just like blows the lid off the whole thing. And you're like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Whoa. Let's do that. Let's do that. More of that, please.
like throwing a
I'm pro
glass.
it. Go fucking crazy.
Hmm.
Go fucking crazy. I'm still only like 3 chapters into the first book of Crescent City. I just haven't had
How?
time. Well, the thing is, I want to sit down and I want to spend like 3 hours reading. I just haven't had a 3-hour block to do nothing else. I feel
Yeah.
like if I just pick it up and read a couple pages, I'm not getting that like kick of being in it.
Yeah, I just think you're not being aggressive enough with picking up a book and being like, fuck everything else.
I know. But I've been reading so many other things. So,
Yeah.
but it is
I mean, you just got to
front
have
of
10 on the
mind.
boil like I do.
Yeah, and I do, but it's fun. All right, let's get into this book, The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I'm going to read you the blurb. This is straight from Goodreads, and it's also the same blurb from the Kindle, which I don't know if it was on purpose. I assume so.
I just want to like add in here. So Pumpkin Spice Cafe, we often do a lot of indie authors and stuff. This one
Mm,
popped the fuck off. Like you can get this shit
yeah,
in Kmart.
yeah.
Like
You can get a box set in
these
Kmart.
books be everywhere.
Crazy business.
So we're doing a
Also,
Gen
very
Pop
generous.
one.
I was in Target looking at the books because that's my favorite hobby.
Hmm.
Is obviously buying more books. The box set was stacked with children's books.
Oh.
I went and took like 6 box
Oh, did
sets
you
from
move them?
children's section and I moved them because I was like, no preteen should be reading this just yet. Just yet, okay?
No.
It's
Here, I've got the
move.
book here. Let me just
Yeah, it is very
So
beautiful.
for
It's
the
very cute.
visual,
Very
this
artsy.
is the cover.
It's
Lovely.
gorgeous.
So nice. Really adorable.
Horny.
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 Not for children. This is why I
Uh-uh.
do think that it should actually be a requirement. Some of them have it on them. This one doesn't. That spicy books that do not like spicy books should come with a rating system like movies do.
100%. 100%. Absolutely.
Like not exactly the same, obviously, but like I think it needs to be clear if it's like I think you could call it a 16 plus.
Yeah, and that would be fine. And you
And then
don't even
some
have
of them, I think
to
you could probably say you need to be at least 40 before you can digest that.
yes. Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think a
for sure.
16 and then like an R18,
Mm.
like an MA 15 and an
Yeah,
R18. But
um,
this, not PG.
no, it's not. So I really am nervous about it being on the
Yeah, yeah,
shelves
get
of
that the
the
hell out
Gen
of the
Pop.
YA section.
So I moved it. I moved it.
And that's on the distributors.
Yeah, it is. It is. So anyway, good service for the day. I hope
Can't
someone else
believe you
can
just
enjoy
picked
it.
them all up and moved them.
I was so for real. I was like, there are someone is gonna like buy this for a preteen, and someone's gonna have a very bad time.
Somebody think of the children.
And like, it's fine if you want to read that, but you know what it is. That's completely
You
fine.
don't want to be blindsided.
You don't want to be blindsided,
Although,
especially if you are well.
if 12-year-old me had received this as a box set, I would have been
I'm pretty stoked about it. I
pretty
mean, I
happy
was reading
about
far worse.
that.
I was reading far worse on Wattpad. Um,
Yeah, Elle went off a cliff on Wattpad.
yeah, well, Wattpad used to be free and unlimited. None of this pay subscription business and ads halfway through.
Rude.
Anyway, moving on.
We can't have
Let's get
nice
into this
things.
book. Seriously. So, I also have been calling her Jeannie. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it.
Correct. Well done.
Great. It's been flip-flopping in my brain all day, so I really just had to pick one and go for it.
Between what?
Jenny?
Oh no, not when there's an A.
I know, but sometimes it's
Like
weird. I don't know.
jeans.
Jeans. Jeans, jorts. Um, one of our favorite things to send to each other is any kind of jean content, like a jean couch.
Yeah, my favorite is the fine Gina.
Fine china,
the
very
denim
good.
printed China plates.
The jean wallet is one of my favorites. So that's quite good.
Yeah, yeah. The make your bed with the duvet
You need the duvet. Bring out the good stuff.
on your
Got
Jillos.
guests. Okay, let's get into it. So, when Jeannie's aunt gives her the beloved Pumpkin Spice Cafe in the small town of Dream Harbor, Jeannie jumps at the chance for a fresh start away from her very dull desk job. Logan is a local farmer who avoids Dreams Harbor's gossip at all costs. But Jeannie's arrival disrupts Logan's routine, and he wants nothing to do with the irritatingly upbeat new girl, except that he finds himself inexplicably drawn to her. I love
Inexplicably.
it when that happens.
Inexplicitly is certainly something else.
Well, I wrote this in a hurry.
Yeah. No, I mean, you wrote inexplicably on here, so all good. But honestly, finds himself drawn to spare me.
Spare me. Spare me.
Spare me!
We all knew this was going to happen. That's why we picked up the book. Anyway, will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan? Or has this city girl found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm or her pumpkin spice lattes? That was it. I just needed to include that because when I read the blurb after reading the book, I was like, oh, it doesn't really set it up very well, does it?
It gives you the very early beats.
Like, first chapter, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, the
I
last
mean, I guess,
sentence is what really tells you what's happening,
yeah, it really does. It really does. But
which is
sometimes you get a
the Pumpkin Spice Cafe is a cozy romantic mystery for fans of Gilmore Girls, with a grumpy sunshine dynamic, a small town setting, and a happily ever after guaranteed.
and it really does deliver.
Have you
It
watched Gilmore
really does
Girls?
deliver. Not in its entirety. I have watched bits.
Yeah, that's one of the few series I watched all the way through. And after season 4, I did regret that decision, but I'd made it that far and it was sunk cost fallacy at that point. So I had to make it to the end because Rory gives me the shits.
Yeah,
But, and
yeah.
Jess was kind of out of the show by then.
It was a difficult watch for the bits that I watch.
But
I'm not super good with like secondhand embarrassment.
the the sense of humor of
Mm,
this book is so very, and her, like, I suspect Laurie Gilmore is very much a pen name
I would
because
have
Laurie
thought
is like a combination of Rory and Lorelai
Lorelai
and Gilmore. And
for
this is a
Gilmore Girls.
fucking Stars Hollow-esque town if I ever saw one.
I mean, incredible work. I really admire your commitment to the bit.
Yeah. So if you like Gilmore Girls, which I don't mind a bit of Gilmore Girls, just preferably the first few seasons,
Yeah.
you'll love the vibes of this because it is very similar.
Very similar. See, the thing is, I love the idea and I love the vibes of Gilmore Girls, but some of the characters do grind my gears.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And,
Mm,
like, Lorelai, like,
mm,
Emily is nothing but patient and nice to you and trying to help you, and you are being a raging bitch right now.
yeah,
Emily is the
yeah.
true MVP of that show, and I won't hear otherwise.
Seriously,
I like Emily,
carrying
I
it.
like Jess, and I like the granddad.
Yeah, you really don't need anyone
And the weird
else.
guy, Kirk. I like him too. He's silly.
But it really does. It does have the same energy as this book, which I did really appreciate because I do like the vibes and I like
Yeah.
the
Like
aesthetic.
a little bit cracked out small town fall energy.
Yeah, and I also really liked that this was a pretty authentic representation of what it's like to live in a small town. Sometimes you
Speak on
read a
it.
little small town, sometimes you read a little small town novel, and everything is just perfect and cozy and great and lovely. Um, some of the most fucked up people live in small towns.
Elle speaking from experience. I'm not.
When
So
you
you have
when
the
you move
floor.
to another small town, you really it's like entering a pond full of piranhas. You get torn to shreds.
Fresh meat.
Uh, fish meat, fish food. This really gave the vibes that the author knew what they were talking about, which I respected as someone who has spent a long time in small towns.
Yeah. In the gossip mill of the small town.
I wish to never enter into again. Truly, I've done my time.
It's the
I'm a
absolute
city girl now,
definition of get a hobby.
and get a hobby that's not other people.
Yeah. Get a hobby that's like productive.
Mm. So anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a great representation for me.
How good.
How good. So we usually do tropes and triggers. The tropes are pretty generic this time. It's grumpy sunshine. And when I was doing a few little bits of research, I actually heard someone say that It wasn't quite Grumpy Sunshine. It was insecure, cross, someone trying really hard. And I was actually, you're correct.
Yeah,
You
but
are correct.
the other thing is, both of those descriptions could apply to either of them.
Either of them, take your pick at any point in time.
As I have made a small note here, the characters in this book, and indeed in this town, are all walking balls of neuroses. Like,
Seriously,
fucking get it together, communicate and regulate, people. Work on your
please
shit
get it together.
and stop making it other
I'm begging
people's
you.
problems, is really the moral of this
It's
story.
crazy. Yeah, 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 absolutely. Because if just one person spoke about their feelings at any point in time, this book would have been significantly shorter.
Would have been about 4 chapters.
Would have been great.
Or not even spoke about their feelings, just like had a conversation.
Crazy. I know. I know.
Or like got some clarity on what's going on at any time.
Yeah,
We're all
that would be
adults here.
nice, wouldn't it? Well, they're not acting like it.
Oh God, no.
So other tropes we've got small town, found family, and obviously spice. I did find that funny that they listed spice. I was like, yes, I know what I'm in for. Thank you, though.
Of the pumpkin variety.
Delicious. Trigger warnings. They didn't list any. That was kind of funny.
There are none.
But well, I would like to list abandonment wounds because everybody's fucking crazy in this town, and attempted break-ins. That was a bit spooky.
Yeah, the attempted bayonets of it all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And just in case that's something that really upsets you, I want you to be aware before we get into this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have two main characters. We have Jeannie Ellis, who is a young working professional whose boss has recently died at their desk, and Jeannie found the body.
Heinous.
Traumatic and very much a wake up call that Jeannie was not actually living in the big city. She was just working. And she has inherited a cafe from her Aunt Dot. And character two, we have Logan Anders, who is a stupid hot farmer who is traumatized.
Oh, he's got so many issues, man.
Got so much baggage.
Yeah, and he just shoved that shit down.
Yeah, that is a repressed man if I've ever seen one.
He do be hot though.
Do be fucking hot.
He do be slaying it.
Stupid hot. Frustratingly hot. Anyway, we have a few side characters. We've got the book club crew, and I love them.
They are
They
like small town gossip personified.
Yeah, but in quite a complimentary way.
Yeah, because they love spicy books.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're reading Morning Glory Milking Farm.
Yes, the shout out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Clocked
Obsessed with that.
that.
That was great. Very good.
I think everybody's read Morning Glory Milking Farm at
Yeah,
this
who
point.
hasn't at this point? Catch up if you haven't.
Have you?
It's very fun. Yeah, of course I have.
Okay, we should do it on the pod.
Yeah, why not? Absolutely. We could buy the hard copy in the bookstore in Tasmania.
Maybe I do need a hard copy of Morning Glory Milking Farm.
No joke to you. I walked into this bookshop.
I thought really hard about it.
The front table where they have all the like new releases and pretty books, just smack bang in the middle of them.
And you know what?
Not even off to the side, smack bang in the middle of them.
A freak owns that bookstore. And God bless.
I fucking respect it. I was so happy to see it.
Yeah. You're like, my people.
I'm welcome here.
Wish we had some bookmarks.
Oh, I'll post them to them.
Yeah.
We also have Mayor Kelly, who has prophetic dreams and kind of governs the town based on these prophecies that come true because of their dream.
So fucking crazy.
So funny to me. Also, incredibly small town.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
This makes so much sense.
Yep.
We have Annie, Hazel, and Noah, who are kind of like the best friends. They're only in it a little bit, but they do provide that emotional support and guidance, and basically like sort yourself out. You like each other. Go on.
And like famously setting up the sequels.
Yeah, really good. Two other notable sets of characters. We've got Norman, who is this old guy who also works in the coffee shop, who is one of the staff who stayed from when Dot owned the shop. He's important later, just remember the name. And you have Logan's grandparents, who are so cute.
Oh, bless him.
They are so sweet. I love them. We'll talk about them later, but yeah, just I love them. Big love. Okay, let's get into it. Tried to make this as succinct as possible,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still 2 pages. So we'll see how we go. So Jeannie is moving to Dream Harbour at the request of her aunt, who's taken off traveling, and she's left this cafe to Jeannie. And she desperately needs the change of scenery. But when she gets there, she's really struggling to sleep because this flat she's living in is above the shop. And every night it sounds like there's someone trying to break in downstairs. Very spooky, lots of
I
noise.
would hate
It's like an
that.
alleyway. Yeah, not for me. I can't do that.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm. On one of the nights, it sounds like someone's trying to break in. She opens the door and she's like holding a baseball bat, ready to hit someone. And there's this like
As is
stupid
her
hot
right.
farmer holding a box. As is her right, and I would also do this.
Yeah.
Stupid hot farmer holding this box of pumpkins and gourds,
Teeny weeny gourds.
teeny weeny gourds, and it turns out there's this guy called Logan who was a local farmer, and he is dropping off deliveries to the cafe like he's done every Thursday for about 5 years. But Dot just forgot, perhaps, to tell
That's
Jeannie
fair
that
enough.
he was coming.
Stuff gets missed
Fair
in the
enough.
handover, you know?
Always, always. But as it's, so early in the morning, it's probably like 4 or 5 in the morning, she decides she's not going to back to sleep. So she invites this farmer inside to have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I bet she
And she's
does.
like,
I bet she
we are
does.
going to be friends. And by friends, I mean, she is so attracted to this man.
Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. So they do become fast friends. And he fixes the locks because they're broken. And he invites her to the town meetings, which he famously avoids at all costs. He's not a known attendee at anything. This is against his will. He's like, yeah, come to the town meeting
Yeah,
because it's
and he's
good for
like,
you to
and
meet
we'll
people.
hang out.
And I'll be there.
I'll be there too.
And on the inside, he's like,
Yeah, you say they
fuck.
become fast friends, but like both of them are like clocking.
Oh yeah, there's certainly all clocking.
A high level of
Fast friends
mutual clock.
is more the vessel for this story to go along.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Just be aware there's some clocking.
there's clocking. There's a lot of it. Jeannie has been obviously complaining about the noises of the alleyway and downstairs that are keeping her up. And Logan offers to come over for a stakeout to figure out what the sounds are because they're freaking her out and
Which is
she's not
so
getting any sleep.
cute.
So sweet. And he comes over and Jeannie opens the door and she's been freaking out. She's got thousands of types of snacks and sweets and just things for them to eat because she's like, I don't know what this gorgeous man wants.
She's like,
I'll give him anything.
what do you eat for a stakeout?
Yeah, I'll have options. We've got chips, we've got lollies, we've got fruit, we've got pies, we've got anything. We've
She
got them all.
panicked.
She panicked and he walks in. He's like, whoa, how many people are coming? So they stay up talking and it's very cute. And then they go to roll out their sleeping bags around midnight to sort of get to sleep because they haven't heard any noises. And kind of as they're doing so, they hear a big crash bang in the alleyway. Open the door, going to investigate. They find this little cat. This little cat has been making all the noise. They have called it
Little
Casper the
cat.
Ghost. This little cat. And poor Jeannie is feeling a bit embarrassed that she's like, this small, tiny white cat has been keeping me up all night. And I have told the whole town that there is a ghost or someone is coming to make all this noise.
Okay, well,
So,
the cat's getting into the fucking bins and making a fucking ruckus. So,
yeah. But she is feeling it. She's like, oh, I have maybe made a mistake. Did we need to stake out?
okay,
But
that's
also
because
really
she's
want
the
to
most
spend
self
time.
conscious bitch that ever lived, though.
Again, they're full of neurosis.
Overthinking queen. And that's coming from me.
I've been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
Been there, done that. So, running the cafe seems to be going off to a good but a little bit shaky start. And Jeannie's pretty lucky that the previous staff members that worked for Dot have decided to stay on. And she has the support of a very grumpy man called Norman, who was basically like the second in charge. He's not stoked to be working for Jeannie. You don't really know why, but we'll come back to that later. The reopening of the cafe after the week closed was met with a fantastic buzz in the town, and every single person who lives in this town has come to get coffee. People are so stoked that it's back
Which,
open.
accurate.
Very accurate,
Mm-hmm.
very real. hmm Um, what they're also a little bit excited to see is that Logan turns up to the opening of the coffee shop, and he comes in to get a little cup of coffee. Um,
A little cup of coffee.
cup of coffee. And the reason this is of such interest to the community is that this poor traumatized boy, his dad wasn't around, his mum was killed in a car crash, perhaps, when he was 5. I just know she passed away. I feel like it was car crash, but it might not be. And so he was raised by his grandparents, and the whole town really adopted him in the way, not obviously a literal sense, but kept an eye out for him and made sure he was okay. Um, and one of the ways they tried to do that was after Logan's last relationship blew up. So there was a very public proposal. It went terribly.
Or like the most public proposal.
Like the whole town was at the lighting of the Christmas trees.
Which, oh.
Oh, oh, and he gets down on one knee, proposes, and she's like, and runs away.
Can you imagine?
He left town the next morning.
Oh. Just, you know what? I also wouldn't come back from that. But I wouldn't
No,
put myself in that situation to fucking start with. What are
exactly.
you doing,
Exactly.
son?
Crazy business. I feel like if you're going to propose, this is very much a side topic, but you need to be so sure that the person you're proposing to is going to say yes.
Do you think? I think he was kind of hoodwinked into thinking that that was the case, though. But I'm just like, you need to propose being sure they're going to say yes, or you're delusional enough to think they're going to say yes. And then I just think public proposals are such a bad idea.
Terrible, terrible idea.
Like, period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for
A
me. So
small group, sure.
maybe fine.
Any event, absolutely not.
No, I'd rather die.
Didn't we see a
Um,
proposal in Hobart, though?
we did, but that was kind of cute because it
It was the
wasn't
most
like in
low key
front
thing
of
I've
people.
ever seen.
We were sitting at Winter Feast, and there's like lots of people, and Winter Feast is basically like a huge food market and bonfires. You sit around and eat all this amazing food and wine.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting in a group, and then there's these two people standing under the fairy lights, kind of close to us. And then they just get engaged. Like, I think he went down on one knee and like did the thing. There was no one else there with them. And then they were like laughing and crying and like FaceTiming people. And it was so precious. I kept being like, ah.
It was so cute. Elle was like, I want to go over and say congratulations. I was like, you can't do that.
I can't break their little bubble because they'd be so
No,
happy.
they
But
were so cute.
see, that's like a public one, but it's also
But
not public because there's so many
there
people.
was no spectacle.
There was no spectacle. They weren't the attraction.
You can't be the thought of someone proposing to me with everyone in the town watching actually makes like my stomach want to drop out my asshole.
Mhm. Mhm,
Like,
mhm,
no.
mhm. Yeah, 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 it's not for me. It's not for me,
Nah.
is it? Nuh-uh.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
so, poor Logan is traumatized
No shit.
on multiple levels. Abandoned, death of a parent, left at, almost left at the altar, like
The Holy Trinity, some might say.
the Holy Trinity. That's for sure. That's for sure. So the whole town gets a little bit gossipy when they see Logan at the coffee shop, just because they're really, really into looking after him.
Because they're nosy
But
fucks.
the ladies from the book club, they come every Wednesday. And so this just happened to also be a Wednesday. And there's like 5 or 6 of them. And one of them very loudly goes, "Oh, it's so nice to see you in town again after that like disaster of a proposal to Lucy." And this is in front of everyone and me, and everyone's like, "I can't believe you just said that out loud."
Everyone's like, shut the fuck up. I love these book club divas.
Oh, they were so funny.
No filter.
So
Not one
funny.
filter between them.
Crazy business. So now Jeannie knows that he's got a bit of history and she doesn't really know what's going on. But she's like, whoever Lucy was, she was a fool to turn you down. And he's like, oh, you think so? Oh, really?
He's like,
Really? You think so?
sorry, what?
You think
Wait a
so?
minute.
Do you? He really, ooh.
Oh,
He goes crazy for it. So that was fun. The town has a market every like once a month. Um, and it's all like outdoor stalls. The coffee shop like does takeaway coffee, and there's a bakery down the street does apple pies and all this kind of stuff, right? And they're supposed to be setting up and they're putting up these tents. But it is like a thunderstorm scheduled for that day. So it's a bit wet and rainy, but nothing too bad. But as soon as Logan turns up, which is about 10 minutes after they start putting up these tents,
he's
this
dropping off
storm
more
really,
gourds.
he's got the gourds and he's also got apples to drop off, I think.
Yeah, the gorgeous farmer
Um,
man with his boxes of fruit
and
and
his
veg.
gorgeous, gorgeous produce. This storm is so hectic that it rips this tent away from the ground and into the sky. And he and Jeannie like run after it like hand in hand, and they're like sprinting down, and he gets stuck in a tree, but like the wind is too much. They like go up to her apartment and they're like soaking wet.
Yeah,
Um,
they are.
yeah, and we get our first makeup.
Yeah, hot.
It was so good. It was very brief, very, very quick, but it was like hot and steamy and everything they wanted. And it really was like the visualization of how much they want each other was how hot it was.
Mm. I love
It
those
really
ones
sets
where
us
it's
up.
like they're both just looking at each other and then it's like,
Exactly.
and we're
Exactly.
on.
We're on, baby. However, Logan kind of freaks out. And by freaks out, he wants to keep it a secret. And he doesn't even want to tell a single person, not even his best friend.
Um, Logan kind of freaks out is like pretty much the summary of this whole book.
Logan freaks out a whole lot, many times. It's a recurring theme.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're like, yeah, we can keep this. We can keep this like casual, and we can keep it private. That's
Secret
easy.
feels bad.
Secret feels bad every time. It's never good.
Secret never ever a good
Mm-mm.
move.
Mm-mm. Never ever. So, testing the limits of how private they can keep their attraction, they go to trivia night, like with friends respectively. They don't turn up together,
Separate teams at trivia night. Yeah.
separate teams. And Jeannie gets to meet a whole lot of people, including Noah, who is Logan's best friend. And Jeannie's there with Annie and Hazel.
Mm-hmm. Who are also
And
Logan's best
they,
friends from school.
yeah, so they're all very intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
Um, After the quiz, which it's just kind of really a avenue to get them together. Logan offers to drive Jeannie home. I need you to know Jeannie lives like 5 meters from the pub.
Yeah, like at most one block.
Maximum. Very funny though.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where they were making out in the car, and then one's on top and beeps the horn, and they're like, "Oops, we should probably get out of here." I still think that making out in the car is a very underrated and underutilized makeout spot.
Have you ever accidentally
I've
beeped a
never,
horn?
I have not accidentally beeped a horn. No,
Let me tell you, your soul
mortifying.
leaves your body,
Yeah, yeah, I
especially
can't imagine.
if it's 11 p.m. on a dark street
Yeah,
with houses all the way up and
yeah.
down it.
Perfect.
That happened to me, funny story. Um in my car, which was parked she'll love this, on my friend Miranda's street, which was nearby where I had been out, and I honked the horn by accident.
Whoops.
And then the next time I saw her, I had to be like, I hope that didn't wake you up.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I hope you didn't hear
Because it
anything.
was loud.
Loud.
Let me tell you,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
nothing that kills the mood faster than a horn honk.
No, that would take me out of it so ridiculously quickly.
Yeah, and it also fucking astral projected my soul outside of my vehicle.
I think I might have jumped back with such force that I might have smashed a windshield.
It's so
That would have scared
alarming.
the shit out of me.
I do not recommend.
That's fair, that's fair. I think there are ways that you can avoid doing that, like across from seat to seat.
Yeah, yeah. If you're both in the same seat, game
Dangerous.
over.
Have to be back seat.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Lesson
Anyways,
learned.
anyways, they like sneak out of the car and they're like, "Oh, we'll go up to her apartment." They kind of make out against the wall in the alleyway, but and then he's like, "Oh, is this okay? I'm actually just realized that I'm like kind of groping you in public. Are you okay with that?" And she's like, "Yes, let's go upstairs." But there is this like um crash and burn and like all of this rubbish is kind of strewn around the alley. Um and Logan is convinced that it's just raccoons. Um and Jeannie really tries to tell him her theory that she thinks someone is trying to purposefully sabotage her and the cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Nah, I don't think so.
I
Like, I
think
know
it's
people in this town.
raccoons.
Raccoons." And Jeannie's like, I'm gonna go to bed actually. See
Mm,
ya. Understandably so, because I would be quite upset if I had told someone that I was seeing that I had a theory and felt quite unsafe, and I've been told it was just the street animals. I'd be
absolute
not
boner
stoked about it.
killer. Lady boner killer.
Ladybug and Killer, for sure. For sure. So she goes up to her apartment by herself, goes to sleep. Later that night, she wakes to the sound of glass smashing, and she finds someone is downstairs smashing in the window of the cafe. And by the time she like runs back to her bed to get her phone to like take some pictures, this person's taken off. And
The way
she's been
she
told by
reacts
Logan,
to this was crazy, though.
crazy. I thought this was insane. I would have called the cops
This is
straight
what I mean
away.
by neuroses. This is like another example of her just being like, oh God, I don't want to be a bother to anyone. Bitch, you had a home invader.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Your
She's like,
business
they're
is
gone
damaged.
now, though. It's like,
That's not the point.
uh.
Yeah, so if you couldn't gather from that, she doesn't call the police and she doesn't call Logan, who could actually come and help. She texts her brother to be like, "Hey, what you doing?"
Her brother, like, hours away.
And hours away,
What's he gonna do?
literally. So she gets a text from Logan the next morning to be like, "Just checking in, how you doing?" And she's like, "I'm fine. Oh,
Oh,
good, no worries."
there was your chance.
That
See what I
was
mean?
such an easy
Just be like, oh yeah, I heard some weird noises, but then they stopped. Even. Like, again,
anything,
a single
anything.
conversation. Communication, guys.
So instead of telling Logan directly, it he finds out at the next town meeting from someone else because they're like, oh yeah, like Jeannie's really busy because she's had to be dealing with this like break-in, and he's like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
He
What do you
is
fucking mean?
shooketh to his core.
He's like vibrating so aggressively with like white rage.
There's something so funny about the men in these books when they have fucked up or like someone messes with their woman and they just
Mm,
like the way they express their feelings about it is always so funny to me. They're just sitting there
so
like,
funny.
oh,
You could have
like,
done something.
"Gah." Fucking
It's like,
yeah. Like grow up.
and like he's like beating himself up for not being there for her and like not taking her
Yeah, it's like you
seriously.
gaslit the hell out of her.
Yeah, what did
Obviously
you
she wasn't
think
going
was
to
gonna
call
happen?
you, dickhead.
She should have called the cops, but she didn't. But like that's by the by. Anyway, after this meeting, they talk outside and they have another little make out, and they're like,
Of
oh,
course.
God, I do really like you, don't I?
Yeah.
And they both kind of decide that without really saying as much, they both decide to put a bit more effort into kind of seeing each other and being truthful and being like using each other as support.
Just like they have okay, a like cumulative time they've hung out for pretty minimal still.
Pretty less than an hour.
Like they've been in the same room,
For sure.
but they
I
haven't
mean, I guess if it was a
directly
sleepover, that was a bit
interacted for more than
not
2
a whole
hours
lot.
at this point.
And like, she's a stranger to the town, and he's, a town member. They're both strangers to each other. That's crazy. Anyway.
Anyway,
So the next day, Jeannie decides to go to Logan's farm, unannounced and uninvited, and hangs out with his very cool grandma until
hell yeah.
he finishes his farm duties for the day. So she's hanging out with a bunch of farmyard animals, including an alpaca called Harry Styles.
I did like that.
And I thought that was great. And also a flock of chickens with various musical artist names like Britney and Lady Gaga.
Taylor, Selena,
Yeah,
sorry.
I liked that. I liked that quite a lot. And he comes back into the kind of homestead area, but doesn't really notice Jeannie at all. So he comes in, he like says hello to the alpaca, and then he's like fixing the fence as he comes in,
Just doing his
and then
hot
he looks
farm man stuff.
doing farm things, and then looks over to see Jeannie underneath like 4 chickens
That was funny.
sitting on his like veranda, and this man short circuited.
Oh, he was like his batteries fell out.
That's quite a good one.
Like the
That's quite a good
backing
one.
fell off, they done fall out.
Yeah.
They done fell
There's
out.
no truth
They
in
done
them.
fall out.
Mm-mm-mm.
Jesus Christ. Fuck. Put me to bed.
We're nearly done. Um, and obviously they're like super keen to see each other, and like he takes her to his little like wing of the like there's like this little apartment that they've built on top of the house that's his. Um, and having Jeannie in his space is a real wig out for Logan, and he's trying not to pass out every time he sees her like sitting on his bed. Like that's a real
Oh,
thing for him.
that's another thing that makes me laugh about men in these books when they're like, she's in my space, and it's like she's always been there. Like, she looks so right on my bed. Shut up.
Yeah, there's a line later that's like, this is after everything's happened and they're like hooking up again, and they go to find snacks in his cupboard, and she's like going through the cupboards like she lives there, and he's like, oh, but she could live here, and he's like, wait, not yet. I was like,
Take your navy and plaid fucking sheets and shut the fuck up. You know he has navy and plaid sheets.
I do, and I'm
He
not
like,
stoked about
and they're flannel.
it. Ooh.
That's a navy sheeted man if I ever saw one.
Yeah, it is.
I say that
It is.
derogatorily. I do have an ex who had navy and black flannel
Ooh.
sheets. And I
Yeah,
never again.
no,
Nah.
no, can't be doing that.
Mm-mm.
Can't be doing that. Okay, so she's in his space. He's kind of freaking out about it. They like make out a little bit on the bed,
God, they
and
love to
then there's
make
a
out
knock
a
at the
little
door.
bit.
They do a lot of making out. It's actually kind of nice. There's a knock on the door. The way this man jumps across the room.
No, he fucking yeets her.
At the same time as he's jumping, she's being thrown across the room.
I'm literally picturing her just like, what? Fucking body checked across the room.
Fucking yeeted across the room. It was crazy business.
Where he's like, whoa!
Ew. Oh my god. It was insane. It was ridiculous. And obviously that doesn't make you feel very good.
No,
Um,
it does
no,
not.
I wouldn't have thought so. And sort of the crushing weight of being hidden in a relationship really hits both of them, especially really hits Jeannie. And she's like,
Yeah,
oh,
she's like, feels
okay,
bad actually.
don't really love this. So after some guidance from Noah, Logan decides that he should really apologize and should probably apologize in public because that will really show Jeannie that he's serious and blah, blah,
What
blah.
is his thing with public for anyway?
It's a disaster every time.
This man is a nightmare anyway.
Um, and he goes to the coffee shop to do it in her place of work.
Don't even get me started.
It frustrates me eternally.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, it's market day, so he kind of goes to the market first to be like, oh, she must be here. Can't find her. She's hiding in her shop and she's having a meltdown. She's having a really bad time.
Relatable.
The realities of running a cafe have really like started to hit, and she's like, my staff have had to call in sick. They've got family emergencies. I can't get hold of someone. I've got no staff. My fridge is broken. Someone's cut the wires, and she's having a meltdown.
Mm-hmm.
Understandably so. These are
Mhm.
fucking hectic things to happen. And he's like, oh, I'll do it. I run your cafe. I run the store, no problem.
Yeah, he's like, I come help you.
I do it. And she's like, oh, I didn't think that was an option. Okay.
Yeah, remember how you
Um,
yeeted me across the room the other day?
yeah, felt
You
bad.
remember?
And
I
what the
do.
hell is I'm never going to forget that, actually. That would be the final straw for me. I'll be so for real with you.
She really 180s on that way too quickly.
Way too quickly. So this is kind of their first long-term public interaction. More than just getting a coffee from, the coffee shop, like they're working together.
The
And
most
let me
time
tell
they've
you, it
ever
does
spent
not
together.
go most time they've ever spent together, and it does not go unnoticed. Small town rumor mill.
Speak on it.
Oh, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. But it really just takes one person, and it's like the fastest chain reaction you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's almost like a phone
1 to 2
tree.
to 3. It's absolutely a phone tree, and I do believe phones would be involved here.
And they'd be landlines.
They would be landlines, but there would also be text messages being like, "Oh my god, have you
Oh,
seen?"
yeah, they'd be group chats.
Yeah, the book club definitely has a group chat.
Oh, for sure they got a WhatsApp going.
Yeah.
It's called something
So,
fucked.
oh yeah, milking farm or something. So anyway, the store goes great, and Jeannie wanders off to have a chat with Hazel and Annie, and she's like, I think I really like him, but like you guys have kind of warned me off him. What's that about? And they were like, oh, we just didn't want to see you hurt him or him get hurt, or him hurt you either. It was just because, he's been through a lot. We weren't sure if you want to stay, but now we really like you, so go crazy.
But also, like, they probably just couldn't stand to witness another public proposal.
Mm-mm.
They were like, we're not doing this again. You stay away
You
from
better
that
sort your
boy.
shit out now. Yeah. Yeah.
He's got to be alone for a while.
Yeah, he desperately needs some therapy. So after this, Jeannie decides to just go at it with Logan, and she's like, "Yep, we are on. This is a relationship now." And they like walk through the market holding hands, and it's a whole thing. They got wound into judging this costume contest together, and
It's
it's fucking
Halloween.
crazy. A Halloween contest. So they judge that together in front of everybody, and then they go off to the haunted house.
Yeah, I bet they fucking knew.
This was really hot. I'd be so for real with you. They make out in the back corner of a haunted house. The getting caught, no, not so much. But the way that they started making out with like the tension and the touches and the that was hot.
I would be sick for that.
Yeah, I'd fucking
That
gag
would
for it.
work on me.
It would work on me too. I'd be so for real. Except you would never catch me dead in a haunted house.
I was waiting for that.
You would never catch me dead. I am a scaredy cat. I get scared of my own reflection sometimes. Like
I
I
think if
don't
you
do jump
were
scares.
gonna try and make moves on me in a haunted house, you'd really have to go in with a plan because I will be fucking karate chopping you in the nuts if you
Seriously,
touch me without me knowing it's you.
genuinely, you'd have to be like, I'm going to like touch your shoulder now. Like, because if someone touched me, I would go crazy.
Or you'd be like, this is my hand, I'm holding your hand.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you just
I
came
would
up behind and were like, isn't this fun? I would end you.
I would not be responsible for my
No,
actions.
it's like if you tickle me, that's on you.
That's on you.
That is absolutely not.
Mm-mm-mm. Terrifying actually. It'd be so for real. And then they get caught by like one of the ladies in the book club and she's stoked about it. She's so
Oh,
keen
best day of
for
her
it.
life.
She's like, oh, finally. Um anyway, they decide to leave the haunted house. Thank God I couldn't do any more of it. And when they got caught, this was like a pivotal moment of instead of them both jumping away and freaking out, they like stayed in their positions and were like, "Lol, you caught us." So they kind of made an unspoken decision to like choose each other and to be seen with each other.
Finally.
Yeah, only took them 250 pages.
Yep.
So they head back up to Jeannie's apartment and they have like fast and hot sex. It's like clothes being thrown everywhere, it's
They
just going
get in,
on.
get it on.
Yeah, and they do, and it's great for them. It's really good. Um, but while this is happening, Logan is freaking out. Once again, he is
Yeah,
freaking
again,
out,
the theme of this entire book, Logan is freaking
freaking
out
out.
over something that could easily be cleared up.
Something that they could talk about, and if he just took her at face value, would be fine. So what he is freaking out about, if just in case you're curious, was the fact that she has not unpacked any boxes and her house is a mess. She moved across the country at like 4 days' notice to run a cafe and that she works every single day. She does not have a day off.
And she for sure has ADHD.
She's unmedicated as hell.
So, yeah, there's going to be some unpacked boxes, motherfucker. What's your
She's
problem?
been working every single day. He's seen her nearly every single day. Also, she's not been at home unpacking boxes. She hasn't had
Yeah.
fucking time.
And he comes in and he's like, "Oh, it's also impermanent and temporary looking.
She
She's
must be
going to
leaving.
leave."
This is the same as Lucy all over again.
Yeah, he goes back down his trauma path because, of course, he didn't get fucking therapy after that.
No, of course not. Of course not. So, anyway, he stays the night, and
Still
in the
fucked her, by
morning,
the way.
he fucked, by the way, just
By
in
the
case you're
way.
wondering. In case that was, too much of a deal breaker for him, it wasn't. He stays the night. She gets up early to shower, and he's like, "Oh," like that kind of wakes him up. He's like, "Oh, I'll go make some coffee." And he goes out into the kitchen and he sees a bunch of letters that have been kind of knocked over on the kitchen table by the cat. And one of them is from a real estate company offering Jeannie, let's say, millions of dollars, like a stupid amount of money,
A significant sum for the
a
cafe.
significant sum for the cafe. And Jeannie wasn't really considering it. She was like, "I like the life I have here. I want to be in this town.
Yeah,
Like, I could
kind of
clear my
like,
student debt, I could go anywhere, but, like,
I was
I'm gonna
gonna
make a
test it
choice to
out.
stay."
Now that I'm here, I like it here.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
stay.
Do you think he accepts this?
It's fucking unbelievable.
It's like 5 in the morning, and they have this basically screaming match because he was like, "You were gonna sell the cafe, and blah, you were gonna leave, blah, blah, blah." And she's like, "I'm not leaving."
She's like, "Hey, no, I wasn't," and he's like, "You're
And he's like,
just
"Well,
like
what's
all the
stopping
others."
you?" And they like, it's a screaming match to the point where, like, she kicks him out and then remembers that all of his clothes are in the bedroom, so she, like, walks in, throws the clothes at him, slams the door, and he leaves.
Take your abandonment issues and your clothes and get the fuck out of here.
I never wanna see you again. Holy shit. Okay, so she's been keeping herself super busy during this time. It's like a week and a half goes by. Um, and she finds out that the person actually sabotaging the cafe, which was an undertone of this whole thing, we didn't really get too much into it in the summary, was actually Norman because Norman worked with Dot and they were almost like he's in love with her.
The
He won't admit that.
the mystery aspect was very secondary, I will say.
Yeah, it really just kept things going along.
Yeah. And then by the time it came around, you were like, "Oh yeah."
I forgot that was happening. Yeah. Um, and Norman is very embarrassed and very sorry and very remorseful. He's like, I never really meant for this to go so far. I kind of only wanted to just like scare you a little bit and hope that you would sell the cafe so I could buy it. I never meant to like damage anything. I'll pay for everything. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna quit now.
I
Like,
never
see
meant to
you.
damage anything, but I'm fucking cutting wires left, right, and center and
Yeah,
smashing
and
windows.
causing you emotional and psychological damage. So about a week's gone by. Jeannie's doing extra work in the cafe because now Norman's gone. And Logan finds out about this from Annie and Hazel, and he's like, "Oh shit, I have to go and talk to her. Like, I need to go and see her." And he comes back to the cafe to publicly apologize in front of her colleagues and
Why?
every patron in the store.
Why?
And he's like, "Is Jeannie there?" And the girl serving's like,
To me, that would feel
depends."
so much more like disingenuous if they
Seriously,
made a huge
it's
deal of it having to be
manipulative.
public.
Yeah, I'm like, you wanna have a relationship with me, you have to talk to me.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care about these other guys.
These motherfuckers are just nosy.
They're witnesses, like, what the fuck? And so he's like, "If I can't talk to her, I'm just gonna talk through the wall at her."
Oh
And so
god.
he starts this thing, and he's like, "I've been a real asshole," and she comes in and, like, drags him out to the back room. He's like, "Fucking tell me what you have to
Yeah,
say
I'd be
right
like,
now.
"Shut the fuck up."
I don't wanna hear it, and also stop embarrassing me at my place of work."
Literally.
But everyone, obviously, small town gossip is so into it. They're like, "Ooh,"
Yeah,
and,
they're all
like,
like listening
actually,
at the door basically.
like, soundtracking what he's saying. Um, anyway, he apologizes and he kind of explains that all he wants is all the versions of Jeannie. He doesn't want Lucy, he doesn't want anyone else, blah, blah, blah.
He likes the
And
messy, doesn't have her shit together Jeannie. Because that was her whole
yeah,
thing when she moved. She was like, I can reinvent myself as someone who like has their life together.
mhm. And she's like, "I don't have it all together all the
And
time.
he's like,
Nobody
yeah,
does.
babe,
This
we
is
know.
just who I am." And then they, like, tell each other they're in love with each other, and he's been in love since the moment that he saw her, and she has too.
They've spent collectively waking hours like 5
Max.
together at this
Yeah.
juncture.
Anyway, they're in love.
Sure.
Anyway, they go out to Logan's apartment and they have a lot of sex.
Or like a lot,
Good,
like immediately as well. Like a lot, a lot.
like a lot. And um, one thing that I find confusing about this is the first time they had sex, they used a condom. Great. Love sex, love safe sex. The second time, right now, that we're talking about, she's like, "I've gone back on the pill." Where in that time did you fucking go to a doctor?
She had a
Secondly,
mare.
secondly, again, this is like the second time you're hooking up with this man. You've not had a conversation about safe sex,
Yeah, Diva, STDs exist.
and they are real.
STIs are why you wear the condom mostly.
Yeah, yeah. Like, you know, have that conversation, get tested, absolutely, go crazy. You haven't had this conversation. This is the
Or just
second
be
time you're having sex.
like a lot of the books will do it where it's just like if they really want to like raw dog that thing, it'll be like one of them will be like, "Oh, I'm clean." Like
Yeah,
and then the
and
other
that's
will be
fine.
like, "No, like so am I got tested not that long ago," or like
Mm,
something. And
yeah,
then
and
everyone
that's a
will be
great way
like
to do it.
and then they'll be
We're
like, "I've got
on.
an IUD," and then they'll be like, "Perfect."
Yeah, this one was just about contraception, and I was like, that's half the story.
Oh, less than half.
Yeah, maybe
Do you
even
know how
like an
many
eighth.
STIs you can get? So many.
Millions. Anyway, they have so much sex.
To
Like,
be fair,
sex.
neither of them are really fucking very much.
No, no, it's not a high risk, but still, you know, they've collectively spent 6 hours together.
Still, if you're going to put this in the young adult section at Target, then
Yeah, talk about it. Talk about it. Anyway, they're so into each other and they get invited to family dinner and it's all great. They don't freak out and it's very lovely. And that kind of wraps up their little bow of the story. We do get a little couple of bonus chapters where Aunt Dot comes back
mm-hmm.
and she rips a new one into Norman.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, "Why didn't you sell the cafe to me? Blah, blah, blah." And she's like, "Because I thought you were coming traveling with me because we're in love." And he's like, "Really?"
Yeah, he's a dumb fuck. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, that also wrapped up that story, which was it
Again,
was quite funny.
some fucking communication, guys. Seriously.
Anyone. God. So yeah, that's the book.
Yay.
We made it. We made it.
Look, I did bitch about it a lot during it, but I will say I ate that shit up when I was reading it.
It was quite good. Quite really, really good. I
It's
read this on a plane and it did take up about 4 hours just in a block. It was great.
yeah, I think I had it as I read it like January, February, and it was a perfect like beach read.
Yeah, definitely. Easy.
It's
Easy.
so smooth brain.
Yeah, it was good stuff. It was good stuff. So notable moments, we've kind of already gone over it, but special mentions to the amount of hot making out they did.
Yeah,
One
you
being the
don't really
car,
get
two being the haunted house.
so much making out without other stuff.
Yeah, I think it's great. Bring back some making out.
Bring back a cheeky little make out.
Make out sesh. It's good.
It's so good.
I actually think that that was a really clever way of like building the tension to lead to something else later, but also not being too serious.
Yes. I do actually, I've got a question for you.
Mm,
Because I was reading some of the reviews of this book as I was beep booping around getting ready for this episode.
mm.
And there was a review that I read that I was like, good point, actually. Do you think a slow burn would have served this better than the insta love kind of vibe?
I don't know. I think it could have been a slow burn, but it would be a very different storyline. I think you'd have to take out that like um third act breakup and
Which
the
don't want a third act breakup, but yeah.
yeah, I never like a third act breakup, but I think what they did in this book worked really well. If you wanted to do a slow burn, it would have changed the story quite a lot.
Yeah, and I think probably, although I feel like you could
I
have gone a little, like, just dragged it out a teensy bit more. And I think it would have been a bit
yeah,
more believable for me. Like, you probably could have had them interact a bit more up top and then have all the book club and shit just like, we know what you're up to kind of thing. Where it's
yeah, yeah.
like maybe a
They
little
really hit the
longer.
ground running with the making out.
Yeah. So, like, like I said, like they've probably spent cumulatively like 5 hours together,
Mm,
actually. And they're like, I'm in love with you.
yeah. I don't know because I think it was such a like there was so many things wrong with these characters that if it was a slow
Like mentally or
I
like
do mean mentally. I
like
don't mean as, like, characters. I
yeah,
mean, like, Logan's so
neuroses
hung up on
wise.
everyone leaving and, Jeannie's so worried about belonging in the town and not being, like, eaten alive by the, like, um, gossip circles and stuff. So, like, if it was a slow burn, I don't think it would have had the same effect of that.
Yeah, you're right. It probably actually makes more sense in terms of the manic energy of the town and the people within it that it is a bit like,
Yeah. Let's do it!
oh, they're all batshit
Yeah.
crazy. God love them.
And I love them for it. I
God
love them
love
for
them.
it. Okay. Let's do our highlightable lines. Do you want to go first?
Sure. Um, the language used in this book was less hectic than some of the others that we've had, but nonetheless, I still got the pangs. So the highlightable lines are a little tamer than my usual selection. But my first one was such a funny description, way to describe it to me, which was Logan licked her with the persistent determination of a man used to doing a job right.
That's a hard-working boy right there.
And this is something that we have said about men that are maybe a little bit on the spectrum, is that they're very goal oriented.
Goal-orientated task. It's their kryptonite.
A task with a like distinguishable end
That you can achieve.
that you can achieve
Whoa.
through patience and
Well,
persistence.
they can try.
Some better at it than others. But I just thought, like, such a funny description, especially with how we talk about, like,
It's so funny.
which is to say, absolutely nothing against our besties on the spectrum.
This is positive.
This is so complimentary.
This is complimentary.
Yeah, autistic
Don't you
complimentary.
worry about it, babe. Yeah.
Locked in.
Uh-huh.
Special
I respect the
interest.
hustle. Mm-hmm. I respect it.
Hell yeah.
My first one is, I thought, just hilarious writing. And this is Logan talking about kind of needing to go out and date more people just because his last relationship was such a fucking disaster. And he goes, no more dating flight risks. No more dating with the town watching. I just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, don't do that. So stop doing everything in fucking public, my man.
That would be a great step one. Really good.
Anyway, my next one, which is something that we talked about earlier, which is Logan saying that it was possible that a secret relationship was even more stressful than a public one. Yeah, they
Yeah.
always are for
Yeah. No
everyone
shit.
involved.
You have to lie to everyone. It's not good.
You have to sneak around and try not to get caught, and it feels bad. Everyone feels bad.
It might not be direct lying, but it's lying of omission.
Yeah, and then you're lying to all your friends by omission. You just are like, okay, so you don't want to be seen with me in public. He's yeeting Jeannie across the room. Anyway, it is stressful, you idiot.
This one is from when they're at the trivia night, and this is Noah talking, and he's like, "Oh, hey, there's Hazel and the new cafe owner. What's her name? Like Jenny or June?" And it's written as "It's Jeannie." Logan said, forcing himself to turn his head at a reasonable speed instead of whipping it around to get a glance. And I can just picture him like spinning on the top of a tall bar stool, like nearly falling off.
Oh, I'm picturing him spinning his head 180 like a fucking owl, cricking his neck on the way round.
Who's there?
Ow!
Big owl. Big owl.
Big blink. My last one. Speaking of making out with Logan was just the cherry on top. New Jeannie liked cherries.
Good job, Jeannie. Good job. I like that. I thought that was fun. My last one is good old Logan ruining town events with ill-fated marriage proposals and inappropriate erections.
Yeah, you didn't have to ruin a town event with an ill-fated marriage proposal, but
You
here we are.
did, but you did.
But you did.
Yeah. How do you feel about Muppet casting for this book?
Right. We have different approaches. I
Okay.
I do think everyone except the main couple could be a
Yes.
Muppet.
Yes.
I would maybe also accept Noah, Hazel, and Annie being humans, but I think it's
Yeah.
extremely important that the book club is Muppets.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree.
And I very much agree with what you've said here, which is that every barnyard animal on the farm needs to be a Muppet. And that is so
Yes.
correct. The chickens need to be like Camilla the
Specifically.
chicken.
100%. Absolutely.
Yes. And they need
Mhm,
to
mhm.
have at least one musical number
Yeah,
with the barnyard
absolutely.
animals.
Yeah, and Harry Styles is the front man, don't you worry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who's Logan for you?
As a Muppet.
No, no. For me it's David Corrin Sweat. That's Logan with a beard.
Ooh.
It's
I'm
new
really
Superman with a
picturing
beard.
yeah, no, he's hot. Yeah, I'm into that. I'm really picturing, like, huge, jacked,
They need to be like
like,
not shredded, but like a
filthy,
unit.
and, like, not clean, he's very dirty.
Dirty man.
He's in the
Dirty man.
farmyard.
I mean,
Um,
I think he showers.
well, yeah,
It's
but,
hotter
like,
to me if he doesn't.
there's an essence of just farm.
He gives farm.
Yeah, he gives hot man on farm. I didn't really picture a actor.
Mhm.
Um, I am trying to think of one off the top of my head, but someone very rugged, I think,
Yeah.
is what I'm
Yeah.
picturing. Yeah.
And I would love to see them interact with the Muppet Barnyard animals.
Oh, please, I beg. I beg.
Oh, and the cat needs to also be a Muppet. Casper.
Mhm.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Very good. How did you rate this book?
I forgot to fill this bit out. All right. Spice, maybe a 2.5. It was very
Mhm.
middle of the road.
Mhm.
It was good, but I
Yep.
wouldn't say it was anything crazy at all.
No.
Uh, but yeah, the tension, very good. The plot, 3.5.
Mhm.
I think it shits me when there's a third act breakup, miscommunication all over the place. Like, I'm just like, wow, we could have wrapped this all up like 100 pages earlier if you'd
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fucking gotten your shit together. Um, but vibes for sure, like 4 out of 5.
Mhm. Really good.
Yeah, I
I had
think
very
without a third
similar.
act or like without all the fucking miscommunication and these people being so neurotic, it could have been a 5, but
Yeah.
I think we're in the 4 to 4.5 range on vibes.
Yeah, I agree. I had a really good time during this book, but when I've done a bit more reflecting on it, like writing this summary and stuff, um, obviously being a bit more critical about my
Mm,
analysis. Spice, I agree, about 2.5 or maybe 3. I would say maybe 3 because I think the tension brings up the spice
yes.
here. But there's not a whole lot of it. It's not crazy. And it's not particularly descriptive either.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely know they're having sex. There's not a whole lot of yearning in the writing.
We're not going into,
Um,
like,
heavy
heavy
detail.
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 I could go into heavy detail.
And I will. I will go into heavy detail. But they haven't, and that's fine. That is totally fine. But I would say it's on the lower end for me as well.
Mhm.
The plot, I actually had a really good time with the plot. I thought it was a pretty good balance between the romance story and the mystery, and like using that as a plot device. So I give it about a 3.5 or a 4.
Mhm.
Vibes 4 out of 5. I had a great time. I agree. I think if there was just a few different things, it would be a 5 out of 5 because it was cozy, it was fun, it was great. But the third act breakup did piss me off.
Yeah, I really think these books, uh I really think they're a great one-time read.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, you have the best time while you're reading them, and then you put it down and you go, okay, next one.
Was good.
You
Yeah.
don't have to think too
Don't
much
come back
about
to
it.
it.
You're there for the vibes. If you read it too many times, you'd be like, okay.
Yeah. What's
Like
going
we
on
had to
now?
go in. We have some critiques, but that's because we have collectively spent several hours
Yeah,
critiquing
we've
this
been
book.
deep diving on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, if you read it one time, I think you have a blast. I
And
think
I
you have fun.
recommend the whole series. I will be
Yeah.
continuing this series for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm really enjoying it.
I
It's
really
also
want to know
just
what's
a
going on with
very
Annie. Sorry.
please. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I think that this series, but specifically this book, is just such an easy turn your brain off and have a little
Oh,
read.
yeah. And
You
those are
don't have to think
so
too much.
important.
And it's also great for like reading on the bus or the train or like commuting to work.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to like finish the chapter before you get to the office. Like you
And
just put it down.
also, nothing too fucked and spicy happens where you're reading in a public place and you're like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, like I'm in danger now.
Me
Yeah, yeah,
listening to
yeah.
my fucking age gap cowboy audiobooks on the metro like a psychopath.
Me listening to Game On.
Hot.
Hot, really
Yeah,
hot.
me trying to read Game On the plane. I wouldn't have thought so.
Look at me, guys.
No one make direct eye contact right now. I swear
None
to
of your
God.
business. None of your business.
None of your goddamn business.
Anyway, that's the end of this episode. We really hope you enjoyed it. We had a great time putting it together. As always, you can find us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music, and pretty much anywhere you get your podcasts. We should be there. If there's somewhere where you can't find us, let us know. We'd be happy to investigate that further. Check us out on Instagram at Smut Fairy Pod. We do some of our best and funniest work over there. So I
Hell
really
yeah.
recommend checking it out.
If you want
Until next time,
recommendations for every kind of monster under the sun, that's where to go
we got
because
you
I'm fucking
covered.
working my way through it.
Yeah, there's some more coming out. Don't you worry about that.
Don't you even worry. We've got
We
constant
got you
Rex
covered.
coming through there. It's a good place to
You'll have a
start.
great time. You have a great time. Like and review if you enjoyed this. We are only little in our fan base, so we really appreciate it if you could tell your friends, tell your family, tell anybody that you're talking to.
Tell your spicy
It's
nana.
it's a great first date topic.
It really is. And also, word of mouth is very good for podcasts. So we would really appreciate it if you would tell your friends just one or two about us
crazy.
and get them
Go
onto
crazy.
it. Thank you to everyone who has done so. We much appreciate it. Shout out to our biggest listener base in Vietnam.
Yeah, hello. Thank you.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you for coming through with being 30% of our listeners in the last 30 days. Hello.
We've hit the algorithm on YouTube
I'm
Shorts.
so happy you found us. This is Spotify listening stats. Yeah. Hello.
Even better.
So excited. Very fun. Very cool. Maybe Smut Fairy on tour to Vietnam.
I'm into it.
Could be on.
I'm
Could
listening.
be on. So until next time, we'll let you go. And have fun and enjoy your next read.
Bye-bye.
Bye.